This is my Suzuki TS 250. It's 1974. Craigslist, $100. You can tell the person. This is they spray painted it blue and it's like a pinkish red. They did like duct tape things and they did that cover. So I got to send this whole motor out to be sandblasted because I'm doing white, Suzuki yellow, Suzuki blue. The old stripes and the old blues and blacks that are on the old Suzuki dirt bikes, like the RM500 look. Anyways, this is the 250 dirt bike. I've got a 125 street bike version, and the street bike version will be what this motor is going into. There's a frame difference. I have a friend who custom makes race cars and things like that. You know, we're just some hillbillies out here in Oregon, so it's like dirt track cars. None of his stuff looks super good, but it's functional. And so what we're going to have to do is cut and weld the frame on the 125 to accept this motor. And then I've got a bunch of gas tanks that I'll be deciding what I want to do. And I'm going for a cafe racer look. Now this motor has 22 horsepower stock. I'm talking to a few companies right now about a custom built expansion pipe for it. I would like to see this at around 28 horsepower, you know, real reliable horsepower as well. Everything I've read on this motor says it's a pretty solid motor. It's 5-speed, and it should last for quite a while. It turns over, and it should be okay. It's just going to take a lot of elbow grease, and I got to be real careful not to dump too much money into it. Honestly, my entire budget's ate up basically with the powder coating and the custom pipe. So everything else I'm going to have to do all on my own. I'm going to be recycling these springs and these shocks and all that stuff. And a nice white, yellow, blue, you know, the triple color, light blue, dark blue, black stripes designs that they have on the old RMs. That's basically what it's going to be, accented with white and yellow. And that should be a really nice tribute cafe racer to, you know, one of the greatest Japanese bike makers of all time. Anyways, look forward for more videos. So this is like an hour and 5 or 10 minutes worth of work. Motor's out. Anybody who's dove into these bikes know they're fairly easy to take apart, especially if a lot of the bolts are take off anyways, taken off, whatever. There's a motor. It seems to have pretty good compression. Nice black oil. It's actually like a dark whiskey color when you're pouring it out, so it actually didn't look that old. It was really good condition. If you looked inside, which obviously you can't do, I'm recording this with my Galaxy Tab, my Note, and this is doesn't have very good lighting, but when you look inside the cylinder, it looks great, looks clean. I don't think I'm going to need to spend any money on that motor other than powder coating it and getting, or what's the word I'm thinking of? Sandblast, media blast, and powder coat. But yeah, this is it's going to be a stellar project. Now I get to wheel this hunk of shit out of here and get the 125 frame and start mocking up and see what I can come up with. I got to take the motor out of the 125 frame. That's my little daughter. She's helping me. So say hi, Lila.
Hi.
So this is the 125. Sorry, the lighting's horrible. Anyways, that's the motor that'll be coming out. It's a lot smaller space. It's going to take a lot of fab work. I've already disassembled it quite a bit. It was disassembled before I took the video. You going to say hi, Lila?
Hi, Lila.
That's my helper, little kid. Anyways, this one's, I'm using this for a few reasons. It's plated and tagged, and it's a lighter, smaller frame. This is just a really small video just so that you guys can see the work I'm doing already. Anyways, these are just some old KX500 handlebars flipped upside down. I drove it around. It had a seat and tank, and it ran, and I drove it around for quite a while, and then all of a sudden it just stopped, and it's, you know, leaking tons of gas out of the front of the exhaust pipe, so something's up, and I don't know what, but that motor only had 6 horsepower, in comparison to that motor, which you can't even see because it's painted black and it's on a mat. There's the kicker, and there's the... Anyways, compared to that motor that has 22, and I'm going to get a pipe built and everything like I already mentioned, it should end up having around 30, which is what I think would be perfect. And in this light little bicycle, it should be a real quick zipper, you know. I don't know, 85 miles an hour maybe. Who knows? Do the ton, right? This is it. I'm watching the burn with Jeff Ross, so this will be a quick one. Anywho, everything's tore out of the 125. You can tell just by looking at it, it's much, much smaller. I don't know if you look at the last video, the 250 frame comparison to the car seat behind it. They're in almost the exact same spot. I mean, this just looks like a smaller, sleeker frame. I'm in touch with a guy named Neil over at N Power, something like that. Anyways, he's probably going to ship in my bike and the motor, and he's going to build the pipe I need. Should be badass little bike. I don't know. Maybe I'll be in it like $2,000, and who knows. Anyways, this is it so far. I'll see if I can mock that motor in there real quick and take a picture, throw a few gas tanks on there, and post them up.